Well, Education Matters and the Louisiana Department of Education recently created the Parent Choice Quarantine option. NBC6's GATEWOOD shares what it means and how teachers will be protected.
Quarantining decisions are local decisions.
And according to the Louisiana Department of Education, mandatory quarantines will no longer be required.
And that's all we've tried to do over the entire pandemic is keep our kids safe and try to continue the learning process as best we can.
If a student is considered to have come in close contact with someone who's come down with COVID, their parent will be notified of the exposure. The parent now has the option to quarantine their child or allow them to remain in school.
And what this new option simply does is it says, look, local communities make the decisions that are in the best for your kids with your medical community, with your parents, with your educators. Look at your data. And see what made sense.
It does not change protocols in place for when a student tests positive for COVID. According to Brumley, it's up to each school system whether or not to implement the new option. A local teachers advocacy group says the change could impact teacher leave if a teacher were to contract COVID.
They get sabbatical leave as well, so that those leaves are already in place. The additional leave you get in Caddo Parish is if you have been vaccinated, and it basically incentive to be vaccinated. And you have a bleed-through case that you can actually use COVID days. Now, Bossier nor Red River Parish recognize COVID days any longer because those were exhausted in December 31st, 2020.
According to Bossier and Caddo schools, for now, their quarantine practices will stay the same.
We want to keep kids in school. We really, really do. But we have to keep them there safely. We have to keep them there safely for themselves and for the teachers and school staff. That's the challenge that we face.
Alicia Gatewood, NBC6 News.